everybody. Buenos dias. Service sales as of today are $1,456,559. We have 8 days left of the month, and we are 7% behind budget. Okay, so if we can try and get as many of the, especially in Syncurator, we got a lot of orders backlog, and obviously the Poly Science, we can get that worked out for next week. That'll help out for those orders. So, all right. If we can come up and talk and go over the scrap afterwards, so we can get some identification on that. Also, want to make sure INS 24, Bob Serrano, so you know we're going to try and put that in the morning, so we're going to need to do some measurements to try and get approval right away. So run that, the third enclosure tool. So we're going to run that so we can feed them. Okay, so we want to make sure we get approval on that. Figure out how we're going to get that logistically worked out. So we can talk about that after the meeting. If any Hanson employees, full-time employees, do not have an MSC code. When I talk about MSC code, it's the blue box, the machine that's not working right now. But if you don't have a code, where's Julie? Julie's right here in the white sweatshirt. Can you come up and see Julie so you can get her your name? Give her your name, and so we can get your passcode, and then come back and see her. Okay, and so you can go through the list with them, make sure that they're on there so we can get the codes, okay? So every so often I get someone trickling in asking for a code, so I want to make sure that we communicate with Julie what needs to be done with that, okay? SOS 137, Pat, I'll give you an answer on that right after the meeting, okay?
All right, things that we got going on in white. Obviously, Pat, we got to stay on top of SYS 90 with the nozzle leak and stuff and getting that up and running. That wasn't running. 167 and 109, SYS 167 and 109 are hot. INS 10 is hot to get up and running. For red, we need to stay on top of SYS 158 and get that back up and running. And then Trent, we need an update on that heater band for R20G, because we need to have BRN 8 running. And then the cycle time, Oli, if you could look at that on R20E, it's running slow. See if we can get the speed back out of that. We need as many Syncurator parts as we can get. Pat, for tool room stuff, Phil 1 and 49, you know about both of those. We need to get those going. We need to come up with a plan how we can try to get 109 and 167 back to 4 cavities. And then Mario, we just need to look at what we're going to do with the 31D overheating. Jim Pena has pictures today.
Morning, Jim.
Morning.